At last, we have some good news. The pushbacks are working. You need to check this out. It's wicked. Welcome, friends. Really good news. Who's heard of a supermarket chain? I think it's up north, called Booths. Now, they've dubbed it the Waitrose of the North. So I don't know how many of my viewers or subscribers use those kinds of places. But the news that come out very recently said that they are planning to axe all of their self-checkout tills. Yes! They've basically been having these self-checkout bloody tills. Who knows these things? They're a nightmare. I don't use them. I think I tried them once to see, and it is just disgusting. I'm firmly against them. I don't know how you feel. Let me know in the comment section. That'd be really good. But no, they've been trialing this for 10 years now, and they have basically come to the decision that they're scrapping all of them. I think they're keeping 2 in the Lake District or something. But eventually, I think they're planning on removing those as well. So basically, they're going back to old school, fully staffed checkout tills. They believe it offers a firmer, warmer service, more helpful, and of course, that's what we've all grown up with, and that's what we like and understand. Okay, so you're spending your money going into their store, and they want you to do their job, in my opinion, of scanning and packing all of your stuff. Do you remember back in the days where you had someone packing your groceries for you? I don't know. I think it was a bit of a thing in America. I do remember this happening to me years ago, that there would be someone standing at the end of the till. Do you want me to pack for you, sir? Wow. Now that is a service, and I respect companies and businesses who go that little bit further to put the customer first, because at the end of the day, the customer's always right, and without us customers, they don't have a business. So like I said, 10 years they've been trialing this thing now, and they've been having complaints saying that the scales are too sensitive. There is issues with ID and people buying alcohol. And recently, some reports have been coming out on Twitter, and other people who I know up north have been saying people have been going in there, finding that there's no usual regular checkout staff and tills, and the only option is to do that self-checkout. And they've asked a member of staff to open a till, and they said, no, sorry, we can't, for X about sort of silly reasons. And they've left their entire trolley full of groceries, and they've made a statement and then left. The statements I've been hearing is, I'm going to use my cash at another business. It's all yours, and walking out. Now, I've done this myself. I've done this 3 times now, and it's very, very empowering. This is the way that we make changes. It's been dubbed pushbacks. So if there's anything which you don't agree with, do what you feel you need to do to change things. Now, I know I'm going to get people in the comment section saying, well, if I'd done it, it's not enough, everyone needs to do it. And that's right, but the more people that do this sort of thing, the more you're going to be seeing the end of those hideous, disgusting self-checkout bloody things. Okay, I can't stand them personally. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you use them. Do you like using them? Now, you know, when you go to use these things, there's cameras everywhere. Okay, they are recording your data, your biometrics, all of that sort of stuff. Lots of the facial recognition software is already in play in various parts of the UK, moreover supermarkets and shops. Okay, we've spoke about this before. Some people didn't believe me. Well, I've had emails from them saying they've actually checked it out, and yes, I was right, and I know I'm right. There's no way I'm going to be doing these videos when it's fake or it's BS, right? They're all factual. So this is really good news. It doesn't sound like much, but let me tell you this, in the times that we are living in right now, everything seems really bad, really negative, really nightmarish. So every time we get some good news like this, we really need to share this around, and it's going to empower people to start asking questions, standing up for themselves and saying no. If you are unhappy with something, if your intuition or instinct says this doesn't feel right, it feels wrong, Don't take part in it. Don't put your energy into it to making it continue. Why would you want to go to places with these self checkouts and you don't like them, but you use them anyway? You need to have a look at yourself and start saying, no, I've had enough. So the more people that watch this video, please can you share it, because it really helps. If we can share this video to get some positive stuff out there, we really are going to see changes. Now, like I said, I know loads of people, and I've seen video clips of people going into these supermarkets and, you know, there's no checkout tills with that are being manned, and some of them don't even take cash, it's card only. Now, I myself have gone to the till and, not knowing generally that it's card only, gone through the whole process, went to pay, and I got my cash out. Sorry sir, this is card only. But, you know, I've told you stories of this before. So what they do is that everything's been packed. I've packed it all already. We move it to the trolley. We go to the next till. They open it up and they run the transaction and I pay cash. So there is a way. But I think what's been happening is they've been clocking onto this. So as soon as you are about to put your groceries on the conveyor belt, they will say to you, sir, I'm just telling you this is a card only till. So that little game looks like it's petering out. But we're going back to automation now. Now, how many people who have lost their jobs in supermarkets because they've been replaced by this horrible AI self-automated, ridiculous, check it out yourself sort of thing? Loads. Loads and loads and loads of people who have lost their jobs. And let's face it, in these current climates, it's really hard to get work. And I know some of you are watching now have got 2, 3 or even 4 jobs, part-time jobs, all stuck together just to make ends meet. Now, this may not seem important, but to me it is, because these are little tiny Easter eggs which we need to find and literally tell as many people about this as possible, because it is positive news. They've had so many complaints that from members of staff that they just don't like these self-checkout tills. It's gone to board level, they've made the decision, and they're going to refit nearly all of their stalls. I think there's 28 of them all up north. So that is really, really good news. So my message to you would be, if you're of the same mindset as myself, and you thoroughly disagree with these self-checkout horrible tills, say so. Talk to management, talk to the staff at the place. Everyone form big long queues where there's checkout only. Okay, because it's not going to take a genius for the members of staff to be on the checkout and to look over and see like 20 people all lined up on one till, and all of these self-checkout ones are empty, or maybe a few people using them. Okay, you're going to have customers get irate. They're going to say, I haven't got time for this, why don't you open another till? Sorry sir, I can't. Well, just, you have to vote with your feet, as it were. So you get your trolley, it's filled up, and you leave it there and you walk out. Now, the more that this happens, the more likely they are to follow suit, which is what booths have done in the north of England. That's got to be good news, isn't it? Like I say, we are literally being rained on with all of this negative news, and I know it's a nightmare, but it's the truth, and people need to know the truth. Some people don't want to know the truth. They want to stay in bubble wrap land, and they don't want fear porn and doom mongering and blah blah blah. But guess what, Jack? These are the times we're living in. Deal with it. It is what it is. Anything you can do to flip that horrible negative stuff into positive stuff, the better it shall be for everyone. We're all in this together. We can make a difference, and this is a good pushback. We did have another one a few years back with these locals that they protested about a migrant hotel, and everything got scrapped and migrants didn't move in there. So pushbacks do work, but it's down to us. Guess what? No one's coming to help. It is literally all down to us. Now, who's with me? Together we can make a difference, okay? So go and tell people in your local supermarkets, I don't care who they are, Tesco's, Waitrose, whatever it is, and say, I've had it up to here with these self-checkout tills. When are you going to put it back to like it used to be with the checkout staff, etc.? It's way quicker, it's more convenient, more people are employed, and customers get a better service. Surely that's what a business needs. And if the business doesn't care about their customers and they put these hideous automated self-checkout nonsense tills, then guess what? Boycott them. Or before you do, make sure you fill up a trolley of everything, leave it there and say, I'm not using those tills, they're ridiculous. The message will get through, and it did with Booths. Well done, Booths. We're all proud of you, and thank you for making a stand against this ridiculous way of shopping in this day and age. You guys take care. Thanks for watching, and stay funky.